Yo, what's up, my people? What's good? It's Friday, guys. I'm done working. Let the weekend begin. Let the Friday begin. Guys, be safe out there. Today, I have a doctor's appointment after they took my blood. I want to go and ask the doctor, after they test our blood, where do they take it? Do they still take it to the blood bank? And I have so many questions to the doctor. If he allows me, you guys will listen to him. In Germany, everybody has a doctor, a house doctor. So you just make an appointment and you go and meet your house doctor. You meet your house doctor, and this is a good thing because they recommend a lot of stuff for us guys, for anybody who's sick or anybody who just for the sake of health, big time thing. So guys, let's do this. This is Informant 254. I talk about life abroad and opportunities. Stick around. Yo. So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Informant 254. I talk about life abroad and opportunities. And for those recurring viewers, please, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm almost getting to being monetized, which is really important. Today I'm gonna go to a doctor's appointment. Last week I had to give out my blood for checkup, doctor's instructions, and in Germany they do that sometimes, and they recommend people to give blood and check if they're okay and stuff. So today I have that appointment for the results and to see what's gonna be out of the results. So guys, stick around, let's do this. And I'll also talk about the insurance and how we are enjoying. Guys, it is summer, it's really hot. If I put in the AC, the video will be a bit loud. There's some kind of background sound, and we just put it really low. So the thing is, in Germany, what happens, guys, in this country, anybody who has a job, he has to be insured. First of all, public insurance. Some people are privately insured, but the people who have jobs have to be insured, because anything that happens at your place of work, of course, you have to be taken to hospital with an ambulance and everything, and that's really, really important. So guys, stick around and let's do this. Yep. So guys, stick around as I drive to the doctor's place. And as I was saying, in Germany everybody is insured. Okay, if you are employed, you have to be insured. You have a public insurance. You have something like it's a must, verpflichtet, because it's one of the requirements. You have to have insurance. And the good thing about this insurance is it's the employee that pays. Your employer is the one that pays for the employee. Okay, what I mean is, workers don't pay their own insurance. It's taken, the person who has employed you pays your insurance directly. You only see it on the pay slip. Okay, the pay slip. So that's the good thing about the insurance in Germany. That's why they say universal insurance, and it's a good thing, because if they said people to organize and pay their insurance on their own, some people will not pay. They might just decide to use the money for something else, because we pay a lot of money. I don't know how much I pay. I don't know. I pay a lot of money, over 300, 400 euros per month, which is paid to the insurance company. And sometimes you guys are not sick, so you can imagine, you can imagine sometimes you're just paying that amount for, but the good thing, it kind of keeps the insurance companies to run. And I'm not sick, somebody else is sick, it uses the money. That's the more important thing about these insurance things, insurance deals, because it is I'm not sick, somebody else is very sick and is using a lot of money, in dialysis, life-saving equipment, and that kind of balances everything. If I'm sick, they'll take part of it and treat me. If I'm not sick, somebody else will use it, So at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation, big time win-win situation. And that's really, really important in German. So as I said, I took a test, not a test, they had to take some blood from me for the sake of checkups. In Germany, it's normal for them to ask for blood checkups so that they can check if everything is okay with me. They'll check cholesterol, sugar, all those things, and just to check my blood, how it is, if it's okay, if things are right in there, my red blood cells, white blood cells. Even if you're not sick, you have to do this, So your doctor who's attached to you, they call them Hausarzt, the house doctor, will always recommend these because they check a lot of stuff. They recommend you to go for checkups, many checkups, For men, we go to somebody called an urologue, the doctor for men, to check for prostate, for example. Very, very important. And that's important that, I think in Africa, many don't go for this checkup. They just realize they have prostate cancer. And in Germany, they recommend when you reach 40, you have to go for that checkup. Very uncomfortable checkup. I don't even need to talk about it. An uncomfortable checkup, but it's there. Yeah. So today, as I drive from work directly to the doctor, I have an appointment at 4, so I'm okay. I don't need to rush. Yeah. Even though here I have to go. Yeah. And we're going to see what the doctor has to say. I think I'm healthy. Yeah. I know I'm healthy. I know that I know I'm healthy. But sometimes the doctor can say, something is, you have to be careful with these and these, be careful with fats, be careful with a lot of stuff. Very, very important for people to be doing these general checkups, because you never know. This is a life-saving situation. They kind of end up knowing there's a problem somewhere before the problem turns up, Yeah, so guys, stick around. Let's do this. In Germany, driving needs a little bit more concentration, but it's okay. I'm not talking to anybody live. I'm just taking a video, out here. Yeah, out here. So the red light. I'm on one of the red lights. There it is. Yeah. So that's how it is, and let's go and do this. In Germany, we share the roads with bicycles, motorbikes, e-bikes. The underground trains also kind of mix up a bit. They cut off the road, So sometimes, and today is Friday, there's gonna be a lot of some kind of traffic because people are leaving work, some are going far, Some people just on Friday they go visit their families. This city is the city of work. The city I live in, it's called Stuttgart. It's the economic basket of Europe, not Germany. Europe. This is where Mercedes-Benz is. This is where Porsche is, and this is where Bosch is. So these three big time heavyweights are in Stuttgart. So this kind of attracts a lot of people from all over the world, because that means they need a lot of work labor. There's a lot of labor here that supplies, and this money that is here feeds Italy, it feeds Romania, it feeds Greece, Turkey. A lot of money. People work here. Many people are working in these industries here. The Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, and Bosch. There's also one company called Miele, and it makes things like, I think, door locks and something. It's also a big company in Stuttgart. and it kind of attracts a lot, makes a lot of money. You know, there's so many small, you know, these fridges from Bosch, you know, Miele. It's a big companies, and these corporations, they always employ people. So people are here in numbers. You know, people are in this country in this town with big time numbers with their families. And you know what happens? You have a job, you support people out there. So there's a lot of money that goes to these other parts of Europe. You know, France included. You know, professionals who are working in this country from other countries. You know, non-skilled labor, skilled, all of them are here in Stuttgart. You know, big time city, big time city. You know, there's something that you have to know. In Germany, if Mercedes-Benz coughs, that's what they say. If Mercedes-Benz just does the whole of Europe gets a cold. Means if things are not working in Mercedes-Benz, there are many small companies that are making seats, springs, leather. All these companies are gonna be affected. They'll get a cold, they'll be sick, and some companies might even die, being closed. That's what I mean by being sick and closing. Yeah, so that's what it's up with this part of Germany. Yeah. You know, but the good thing about Germany, you know, if you're a hardworking person, there's no reason for you not to have a decent life. You know, being rich is different, but just having a decent life, you know, being rich is it means you really have to have a really good job. You can be rich, you can invest in your own country, invest also in this country, and if your investments kind of bring a lot of returns, you make it. But from a salary, life is expensive in Stuttgart. Life is expensive in Germany. In general, Germany is expensive. But then also people earn a little bit more than other parts of Europe, even better than some of the other parts of Germany. And that pushes, makes life, you don't feel it because you earn and you spend. So there's no way you realize that you are overspending, because you know, when you are working and you live in a certain area, you kind of adapt to the area. You know, you kind of adapt to the fuel price, you get adapted to the rent prices depending on where you live, you know, and your class. You get adapted to, you don't need to drive a Porsche, you can drive a normal car, which is also economical, you know, like a Japanese car, you know, or other cars, and you'll still manage, you know. So that's what's important about living in this, you know, these expensive cities, you know. Makes it very, very good, you know. Makes it easy for you as a person who's employed, you know. Otherwise, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yep. Red light. People with this weather are crazy with the bikes, especially the older generation. There are these e-bikes. You find somebody who drove almost like 90 kilometers and he's now tired, you know, he can't maybe ride back, or the battery is almost done. So people ask, why didn't you check the battery? You know, you need to ride 45 kilometers to the end, 45 kilometers back home. And the guys are old, they have nothing to do, they just take their cars and they take their e-bikes. And because we have really nice roads for bicycles alone, leave alone for cars. For cars is a different story, it's very nice. So, but for bikes, these bike roads, people drive these bikes so far till their batteries are out, you know, and then they can't come back, you know. So the police have to be involved sometimes, you know, because, you know, or try to help them get back to their homes, you know. That's how it is in Germany. You guys moved, you know, and we decided we won't change our doctor, because we like the doctor we have. Very friendly doctors, and they have that the doctor is the male is the doctor and the female is the secretary. Very friendly people, and we decided we're gonna keep them. So it's a bit of a distance from where I live, but because we are not regularly sick, once in a while we can still drive to the house doctor and get our stuff checked. You know, in Germany mostly they check blood. Yeah, and they check a lot of blood. My wife was asking him, actually, where do they take it? They take a lot of blood. Sometimes they can even take 4 tubes, four like these ones, you know. And that like after they check the blood, they say everything is okay. I think they kind of donate it. They take it to the blood bank, which can help, you know, people in accidents, people who need blood, diffusion, and so such things. So as I was saying, the blood, after they check the blood and they find it's okay, I think they take it to the blood bank to be able to help. Nice BMWs. They try to take it to the blood bank. I'm sure they take it there so that can help somebody else, you know. Very important. Very important. Very, very important. This side of the city, there's a lot of farming. You know, currently people are harvesting maize, and this maize is meant for animals. You know, they go and make food for the animals, like cows and you know, the goats and horses. So what people kind of take it. Yeah. So guys, as I was saying, this part of the jam of Stuttgart, there are a lot of farming going on, a lot of maize farming. Normally it's seasonal. There's maize and there's then there is other feeds like potatoes and stuff. And the maize that some people kind of take this maize, they actually it's stealing, you know. They go in, take a few, but if they catch you, it's actually stealing. You know, people don't understand the law, but you have nothing to search inside that maize normally, and it means that it's private property. So, you know, most of the people who come from other countries, we kind of eat the yellow maize. It's yellow maize, okay? And this maize is completely different from the maize in the supermarket, because this is nice maize. It's hard. It's not like the supermarket maize, which is very sweet and not so nice. So people kind of take the maize and in bits, and they say, it's a lot. It's more than enough for the cows and the goats and the, how do you call it? And the goats, cows, the horses. But that's not allowed, you know. So, you know, it's something that people need to know. If you come to Germany, that maize for the animals is, you have nothing to you win nothing by taking it. You have to be very careful, because if the police control you once you've taken that maize, it's stealing, Diebstahl, you know. It's actually stealing. So you have to be very, very careful. I reached at the doctor's place. Things are vulai. We are here, and let's see what's gonna happen. So guys, in Germany it's normal, when you're going to the doctor, you need to have an insurance card. The insurance card has a chip. It's almost like a bank card, you know. It's, you know, it has like a chip here. Before, in Germany, there was this insurance card, and there was no picture, you know. So what people are doing, you know, the people who are not documented, because they have to go to the hospital, they need a card because they're sick. You know, you imagine you are in a foreign country, you have no job, you have no insurance card, you have no address, and you are sick. So foreigners being foreigners, what do? They see, man, our brother is suffering. What should we do? They decide, okay, we just give him a card, because the cards had no picture. And sometimes the funny thing about this thing of giving people cards, what happened in Germany is the doctors can see actually that there's a way. If you got some doctors, because of the technology, they could see what you had, what kind of sicknesses you have. So some people had some sicknesses, some kind of sickness, and then they give somebody a card, and this guy goes to, they check the blood, it's something completely different. And that's what brought a lot of controversy without an end. So at the end of the day, you realize they decided to put a picture on the card. This is an insurance card. It has a chip, and this chip, it's not just for, it's part of it's your data, of course, your address, everything. But the thing that is amazing about the German insurance cards is that this chip, you can go to the doctors can decide, they put you, instead of giving you a paper to go and buy the medicine or get the medicine, sometimes the medicine is free. A lot of medicine is free actually, except nutritional medicine. Nutritional medicine is like if you have less vitamin B12, B2, vitamin D, those kind of supplements, the insurance doesn't pay. But there's a lot of medicine insurance pays, kids medicine and adults medicine, because you pay a lot of money. So what happens is that you realize that the what I was saying, the card, this chip, the doctor just prescribes medicine for you, and then you go to the pharmacy, they check it, put it in their system, and they give you exactly what's prescribed with your card. That's something that I find it's amazing, and I've realized in Germany it's something that is good. Maybe other countries will also adapt, because it means it's not easy for you to make a mistake, or even for the pharmacy to make a mistake, because everything is now computerized. It's digital. Even though people complain German is not digital enough, but that's something that I realize it's good, because the kids' medicine and stuff, we always get them when they put them in the card. You just go to the pharmacy, no address, nothing. Give them the card, pop, they check, and they give you the medicine, and it's done. So guys, let's do this. Let me go and see the doctor. Let me see what the doctor has to say. I'll give you a detailed result of my blood. Good thing about this checkup is they are neutral. They check blood, and sometimes with this kind of checkups you need to undergo some vaccination or something, because there is a disease that is coming and it's gonna affect your blood group. Very important. So I have my card here, and I'm ready. I'm really ready to go and see the doctor. I'm a bit early, and that's how it is. As I said, in Germany, the insurance is paid by your employer. The employer, once you are employed, the money is taken directly from the employee to the employer, to the insurance company, which is an amazing thing. Because if for example, like I'm not often sick, and I'm paying for the insurance every year. I'm paying every month actually. I'm paying for the insurance every month. What happens is that I'll reach a point and say, why should I pay when I'm not being sick? That's the difference now. That's what makes people, when the government or the people who sat down, or maybe they were sleeping after eating, because they thought like very wise people, they were lying down when they decided the insurance has to be paid whether they're sick or not. And that's something that many countries are trying to implement, including my country, my lovely Kenya. And just hope as they continue implementing the insurance with the SHA, at some point it will work out, because this is really important for people. in this country, in this world, people are there just for a while, man. Let people make things work for them, especially stuff to do with health. It's not something that people should joke about, because, you know, the more the government waits, or the more an institution waits, or the more decisions are not made, somebody's dying. Because proper implementation of some, you know, some strategies or some foreseen problems when it comes to health insurance are very important for people. Because right now, this is how it is. Germany, just pay insurance and they wait for you to be sick. That's how my mom says it in a funny way. That you just pay insurance, just waiting for you to be sick. Like for me, I'm just paying insurance and I just hope I will not be sick. But I'm paying. Yeah, my employer is paying and I have no other option apart from waiting. Yeah. But the good thing that these small things that happen around, you can go for things like massage. You can go for things like teeth cleaning. You know, they clean your teeth and you pay, the insurance pays part of it, you pay part of it. There are things like the back massages, head massages, you know, checking of your knees, you know, going to all that stuff, going to the urology. And the good thing, the insurance is general. You can enter any hospital and emergency, and they just deal with you. You know, once you enter the ambulance, that's it. You just need the insurance card and that's it. There's no no repercussions. No, that I don't have money, they're not gonna treat me. You know, we've seen things happen in Africa. A lady wants to give birth, she has no money, she gives birth out of the hospital, you know, somewhere on the gate, which is actually inhuman, because no human being should pass through this, because, you know, this world actually, it was meant for us. It was meant that people live free. Everything is supposed to be free. We made it more complicated, and it made it very complicated, because the world that we live in right now, it was free. I was not supposed to pay for anything, you know. And just for your information, if you didn't know, we are the only species on earth, we human beings, we are the only species that we have to pay to live here. We have to pay for food, we have to pay for medicine, we have to pay for everything. We're the only species. Other species don't do this. Other animal species don't do this. Maybe tell me one which does this apart from human beings. The human beings have made the world to be very complicated. Yeah, before our time, everything was free. You know, I think if you said 500 years ago that people should pay, or 1,000 years ago people should pay rent, some people will ask you for what? Because people are nomads, were moving from here to the other side, grazing the animals, building their houses there, you know. People who are farming, they look for where rains are. They find a place, there's enough rain, they settle there, build their houses, start planting their crops, corn and everything, vegetables and potatoes, you know, and life goes on. There was nothing like paying rent. But now we are the only species that has to pay to be alive. You have to pay to be alive, you know. Now you see the level in which it has reached. We need to have insurance cards for us to be treated. You can imagine. From things that were free. Of course, there are advantages, disadvantages, but this is us on earth. So guys, let's get to the point as I get in and go for my blood test results appointment, you know. Yeah man, so everything is good. Let's do this. I hope the doctor allows me to do a video. If he doesn't, I'll still give you the results, you know. Otherwise, I'll have a few questions and I hope he answers. Stick around. This is Informant 254. I talk about life abroad and opportunities. Okay, what's up guys? This is Informant 254. Guys, the doctor's appointment was perfect. Of course, there were other patients, because I was just going for the results, and due to the results, performance was okay. Everything is okay. My white blood cells are perfect. My red blood cells are perfect. And now I'll have to sit down and explain to you guys a bit. Yeah, otherwise that's what happens in Germany. As I said, everybody has every family has to be connected to a house doctor, like a house arts. You know, this is like a general doctor. So the general doctor is the one who does a lot of stuff, like you know, like check blood, you know, check things like sugar, check if you have any issues with any part of your body. Your doctor kind of connects you to the next doctor, like a professional. You know, for example, I have a problem with my teeth, it can connect me to a teeth doctor. I have a problem with my knees, Tologe connects me with the knee doctor. I have a problem with my back, connects me with the doctors related to that. So that's why house doctors, or you know, general doctors, the house arts, they are general doctors, yeah, allgemein, you know, that's what they say. They are general doctors who kind of make things work out here, you know. As if you still feel like you just want to go directly to general hospital, you can still go there. You will be treated like an emergency. But then at some point, these guys on general hospitals will always do whatever they have to do, but they'll always refer you to a house doctor for further checkups or further control, you know. Yeah, otherwise the big hospitals are mostly for emergencies, you know? People just don't go to the big hospitals for no apparent reason, you know. You have to have a good reason. Maybe it's on a weekend and it's an emergency because it's an ambulance, you know. Ambulante means you have no other chance, you have no other option, so you just have to go to the general hospital, and there you still find doctors, professional doctors, you know, in all matters related with health. Yeah, so that's what's up, guys. It's a lovely day here in Germany. It's the summer. It's warm. Warm is good. It's better than cold, you know. Not just because I'm African, but people are happy when it's this warm, you know. Everybody's like, right now, if you go to the city, it's crazy. The city is crazy. People are eating ice cream and you know, like, everybody's so happy, man. So happy. People are spending. I know it's the end of the month. People have been paid, so the city will be jammed like crazy. Everybody's going to eat today, and it's Friday. People are going to party with this lovely weather. People are going to party till dawn, you know. The young people who have no families and you know, going clubbing and stuff, that's something that is here too. I forgot that life for a while. But Stuttgart, you can party. It's a nice place. You can really party. Weather is good. Yeah, guys, check that.
Nach 300 Metern.
Check that view of Stuttgart. Guys, amazing view.
Jetzt halblinks abbiegen. Dem Straßenverlauf 2 Kilometer folgen.
Yep. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, so as I was saying, you see this? This road is cars and trains. So you can imagine if your car kind of stalls here and it can't move on the side, it's a problem. Cars use the same stuff like trains here. You see here, it's train stop. But then yeah, these are residentials. Some parts of I'm coming from the high side of Stuttgart. I couldn't show you what I wanted to show you, but yeah, I'm coming from the doctor, guys. The results are not bad. This place I have to drive 30. Sometimes there are cameras here. Something that I have to remind myself. I'm reminding myself. Coming from the high side of Stuttgart, going to the lower side into, maybe I'll pass through the city. I go check something. I'm gonna check something out. So that's Stuttgart, man. These are old buildings. You see these buildings? Very expensive buildings to live in because they have a lot of space, a lot of air, and the fact that they're in the middle of the city, they are somehow in the city, they are very expensive. They call them Altbau. These are old houses with a lot of space. Germany is full of protected vegetation. So it's a lot of vegetation. So this is the Friday traffic. You know, there's the train. There are motorbikes. Everything is here. I'm on the right route here. There's a lot of construction happening in Germany, and it's normal. So, because they can't do the construction in winter, they do the construction in summer. It's a nice car, the Volkswagen T-Roc convertible. Wow. The lady decided blue is what I want, and blue it is. Welcome to summer. Nice car. It's the GLE, the Mercedes-Benz GLE, the dancing car. Say it. Our dreams are valid. Our dreams are valid. A lot of construction happening, and as I said, sometimes you just wake up, this road is blocked. Sort yourself. Look for an alternative. This is the taxpayers' money doing its thing. The taxpayers' money doing its thing, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so guys, the meeting was good. The doctor's meeting was good. And, you know, a lot of data and shoots, they call it, you know, protecting identity of people. Yeah, because the thing is, that's what's up. But remember, as I said, you know, in Germany, people have families are connected with doctors, so you have to understand that if you are sick, you just don't go anywhere. You go to your house arts. Even if you go to the doctors in the hospitals.
Nach 250 Metern rechts abbiegen.
Yeah, they will like send you to your doctor, you know. They tell you, go to your doctor, he needs to have this information about you, we need to know a bit of history about you. The history about you, about your health can only be found from a house arzt, which is a house doctor. So as I said, the history about your health can only be found within your house doctor. Makes it easy for people to know about
Links abbiegen. Danach haben Sie das Ziel erreicht.
yeah. It helps you to know if you have a problem, sorry, I have to park, parking a bit. So your health problems can be seen from the history. Come on, guy, let's go. Huh? Go in. Oh, somebody's coming out. Your house doctor knows the history about your health, and that's why they insist that you have to have a house doctor, and that kind of
Achtung, K 9501. Bauarbeiten. Straße gesperrt.
oh
Das Ziel befindet sich auf der...
yeah, so that's how it is, eh? Yeah, give you a bit about the insurance companies and you know, the advantages and big time advantages for these insurance companies. Big time advantages. You know, we just thank God that we have this chance to be in a country that a system works. You know, that's what I'd say. You know, personally, a system works, and through that a lot of lives have been saved. You know, and very important. Very important. You can imagine, you just come to this country, you start working, you have insurance. Insurance will be, most of the insurance companies will be begging to come and let me see if I can find parking. Most of the insurance companies will be begging to find somebody's coming up. Most of the insurance companies will be glad that you join them, because you're gonna pay for the rest of your life till you retire. You know what I mean? So that kind of is a good thing. This guy's gone. Go. That I can turn, yeah. Some of the small accidents happen because of parking. You know, I'm just trying to... something that we learned about patience in driving. Many people don't have patience in many countries, but driving in Germany, you need to be patient. Just take 10, 15, 20 seconds, let these people go, and then you can do your thing, you know. Very important, guys. Yeah, so guys, I'll be talking about the insurance, you know, and big time advantages, you know. This is Informant 254. Talk about life abroad and opportunities. Yo, so that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, happy Friday, my people. It's a lovely day in Germany, guys. Huh? Guys enjoying. See this CLA 250. Everything is tight. You don't know how to drive, you don't know. As I said, in Germany has the most expensive driving license in the world. Yeah, guys, huh? Whoa, what's this? As the results came out, the results are good. As I said, in Germany sometimes there are random checks. Okay, planned. You can plan, the doctors plan for you, your house doctor plans for you for some checkup, you and your entire family. You know, my wife also did the same tests, and her results will be revealed to her when she has time. And it's amazing to be alive. It's amazing to be healthy. Life is good, guys. Life has to be good. Remember, health is everything combined with love. You know, this is Informant 254, guys. Talk about life abroad and opportunities. Little bit of a hold up in this channel. Today is Friday. People want to reach home fast. and join their families. Some people want to pick their families, go out to eat, spend their hard-earned money. Yeah, Friday end month. See money, huh? See money. Yeah.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen und der BC weiter folgen.
Yep. Sometimes it's good to have the Navi system, the navigation system. It will tell you if there's an issue ahead. You know? You can also see on the navigation system if there's like, yeah, I see there's a bit of a traffic jam. Huh? So a lot of cars in Germany, people know this is a land of cars. There are Audis and the Volkswagens, but other models also keeping up. We have the Peugeot. This is the sport version of the Peugeot, which looks really nice. But still people prefer going with the classics. The Mercedes-Benz, the BMW, and the Porsches. Makes a lot of sense because it's just supporting their own industries. Some Germans only drive German cars. They say they have allergies from other countries, from other models, just German cars. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Nice red Mercedes-Benz. Yeah. E230D. It's a diesel one. E-Class. Okay, that's a Citroen. City car.
Nach 150 Metern links abbiegen. Danach sofort links abbiegen.
Okay. There's a lot of patience in this country. We were taught about patience in this country. When you're being taught how to drive, you have to be very patient. Very patient. And you have to give way to your fellow motorists. You know, this is a connection road where it kind of links up to one road, and you'll see the way people, this is called the zip reaction, you know, people joining in, tack, it's a zip reaction, guys. You see, very smooth, no jamming, no road rage, no fighting, you know. This is a big construction that has been happening here for many years. Some people even were thinking of suing this company. And this thing has taken too long, as if they're building an airport. No? It's a big construction happening here in Stuttgart. For those who know, the Stuttgart 21, they're building a new train station that has costed trillions of dollars. And a lot of money. People are mad about it, but there's nothing you can do. Sometimes, you know, if somebody is bigger than you, let him go, respect him. Please go safely, Porsche. Guys, Germany is known for good health services. You know, very good health services. Germany has good doctors. And with the insurance system, there's a lot of money in the health system. So, at the end of the day, if anybody feels unwell, is free to enter any hospital and be treated because of the insurance, you know, universal health insurance in Germany. That's something really important. And countries which have managed to do this are even some other countries like Sweden, Finland, Denmark. They have universal health care. And some people end up even deciding to have their own private insurance. So they have more on the table. You know, with private insurance, you can have a lot happening. You know, especially when it comes to issues, matters regarding teeth, gums. It's actually an expensive exercise in Germany. Oh, my Porsche guy, they've closed you here. You know, oh, see, they can't let you go. You're also turning left, okay? Let's go. You're my neighbor. Yeah, It's really nice to drive in Germany because people follow the law, follow the rules, and with really nice, well-made roads, concrete. Yeah. Actually, driving in Germany is fun because people follow the rules. Accidents still happen. Small accidents here and there, you know, especially parking, hitting each other on turns and stuff, but really major accidents don't happen when you're using inside here, because the speed limit, for example, here is only 50 kilometers per hour. You can't drive above 50. So guys, as we have been talking about the health insurance and health services in Germany, you realize that many people in Germany are actually healthy. The reason behind is there are regular checks by doctors. Individuals have house doctors, like you know, you have a general doctor who's just for you and other people around you, depending on where you are. And this makes it very, very easy for many people to live healthy lives because there's more control about your life. They control more about your health, you know, and they advise you accordingly so that you remain healthy. We're talking about the medical, the health insurance in Germany, and how this has been a big milestone towards people living healthy lives in Germany. Of course, Germany has its own side of stress when it comes to work, because in this country people work till they die. You know, but the other side of it is there's a healthy life. I head home, have to do some little errands. It's Friday. Call from home from one of the managers, who is my wife, that we need some supplies. So I'll rush, get some supplies, and go home and enjoy the weekend. So guys, watch this, watch this. Hidden camera, guys. I'll just stop. This is a bus stop. You see that thing there? That's a hidden camera. This piece of thing can make hundreds and thousands of money for German. That's a hidden camera, guys. See how it looks nice? Yeah. Found one, guys, for you, yeah? For the gang. The hidden camera for the gang. Yeah, guys, we talked about the health insurance. As the sun sets, I still insist German has really good medical insurance. Good conditions, you know. The car is full of everything. Went to pick some things up and there, here and there. After picking my medical results, so I'm just heading home. Done a lot of buying here and there. Everything is full, you know. Yeah, everywhere is full, so that's a good thing of having space in a car. You can buy a lot of stuff, take it home, you know. So as I said, German has one of the best healthcare, and that's what Germans beat Americans with, you know. You can with just some kind of small insurance, you can actually fix your teeth. Everything new, white, nice, you know. Incisions, you know. You can fix everything, and everything in a very decent way, you know. Yeah, guys, if you're new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe. Support me. I'm begging you, you know. Subscribe, to support me. Otherwise, today has been an amazing day. Finished my 7.5 hours of working. Had to pick my medical report from the doctor. We shall organize for a proper interview with my doctor, you know, because there were so many patients, and we couldn't do like a proper interview because I was just being given results. So there was and explained things okay. So there was not so much to talk about. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Guys, this is Informant 254 showing you some love. Huh? Skrrr, bam.